Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Paul Pogba. He could be a real game changer for this team, Peter. He's got the strength to hold off defenders and the technical ability to pick out a killer pass. He can also shoot with great power and accuracy. He's a real midfield dynamo, actually, capable of winning a tackle in his own half and then charging downfield to make something happen at the other end. Box to box.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. The action has already started. And now they can launch a counter. Lascelles goes back to base. Jonjo Shelvey. Lascelles. Hayden. Pogba did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Shaw tries to get it forward quickly. He's got options out wide. Wilson. He slid it through. Has a goal! They've played it short. Hayden has it in a wide position, so what next? He's had that put on a plate. Cut out in the nick of time. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Fraser. What an adventurous run from a defender. Towering header! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Maguire.
Manchester United have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's
oh, real danger here. Darlow deals with it effortlessly. And it's Fraser. And here's Wilson. Wilson plays a clever pass. There are a few waiting for it. Jonjo Shelvey. Hayden plays it out to the flank. Timely intervention. McTominay goes looking. Bruno Fernandes. Rashford. He's left his man. Gets it back. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Finds himself eased off the ball. Wilson battles to win it back. A real chance to break. Fraser. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Wilson. Now a chance to break. And help's available out wide. Going through. Into the middle. Bruno Fernandes. Rashford. Played out to the right. There's the ball in. And that's been levered clear. He's gone for it! Almiron. And it's Wilson. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Has a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And we've reached half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been all left field, and while the supply has been decent, it's bringing no reward, so this needs a different approach.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Newcastle clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Almiron. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Out to the right. And it's Martial. Gets the better of his man. Lascelles. Jonjo Shelvey. Fraser. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Dashing forward at pace. Fosu-Mensah. Bruno Fernandes. Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Manchester United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Jonjo Shelvey. And it's Fraser. Look at the defender bombing forward. And here's Wilson. Wilson finds himself offside. McTominay. Just brushed off the ball there. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Almiron, and they've been caught out. Has a pop! No mistake! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Manchester United making another change here. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
That's great strength on the ball. And he's whipped it in low, and the finish!
Manchester United are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Almiron. Fraser. Greenwood. And it's Cavani. And here's Rash, goes for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
We've got changes here, from both sides in fact. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
And here's Wilson. A chance! Wilson shoots! Just off target.
Wilson certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Manchester United can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. McTominay. Forward it goes.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Almiron. This is promising. Looking to shot at goal! It's there! And surely now, the result beyond doubt.
Newcastle are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
So that's two now without reply. Rashford. Hayden has given away a free kick. And it's Rashford. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And the counter is on. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. De Gea gets it upfield. Lindelof cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes can't get the better of his opposite number. He's picked him out. Quick glance at goal. Oh, shooting chance! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
He's had a shot! Oh, brilliant goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Over the hills and far away, no catching them now!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
McTominay spreads it towards the left. It's being played forward. And the referee brings it to a close. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I have to admit, Peter, that I had this marked down as a draw at best, but their tactical approach and industry was superb.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.